Greetings, everyone. This is Tari. I am here in my home yoga studio, and I want to welcome you to the Yoga for Cancer Monday class live from Zoom. I am here also with several other of my Yoga for Cancer teachers and students. I have with me on this occasion Dale, who is in her studio in New Hampshire. Dale can give a little wave. And Sheila in her studio, home studio in New York City. She can give you a little wave. Kathleen in her little home studio, which I also think is in Manhattan. And then I have a guest teacher. I'm very excited and happy and proud to introduce Teri Richardson, who is going to teach this class because I'm going to be demoing along with everyone else. Teri will be teaching from her home studio in Brooklyn, New York. Teri is a cancer survivor and came to the Yoga for Cancer classes in New York City when she was going through her treatments 4 years ago. I think Teri and I first met. And since then, she has become one of my senior Yoga for Cancer teachers, and also has been having Yoga for Cancer classes in her home studio in Brooklyn, New York. So welcome, Teri. Teri's going to lead us through a class with a very specific focus. So happy to have you.
Thank you, Tari. Welcome everybody to Yoga for Cancer. We're going to work on range of motion today, which is really important for cancer survivors. Our range of motion is often very compromised from treatments and surgeries. And also, I think from the fear, right, of getting a cancer diagnosis, there's a tightness that happens. So we're going to work to support all of that. So come to sit nice and tall. And you'll take a breath in, reach your arms up high over your head. And then on your exhale, just bend your elbows and let your hands rest on the top of your shoulders, really close to your neck. And then just create some weight in your hands, pushing down on your shoulders. And then take a breath in and slowly look up towards the ceiling, not too much, so you're not bending your neck too much. Then on your exhale, go ahead and look down towards the floor. And we'll do that again. Take a deep breath in, go ahead and look up towards the sky. And then on your exhale, look down towards the floor. And then go ahead and take a deep breath in and come towards center. And then on your exhale, go ahead and look towards the right and let your chin clear your hands. And then take a breath in, come back towards center. And then on your exhale, go ahead and turn towards your left. Again, letting your chin clear across the top of your left hand. Inhale, come towards center. We'll do each side one more. Exhale, look towards your right. And then breathe in, come towards center. And then exhale towards your left. And then take a breath in, come towards center. And then slowly just take your hands, you're going to slide them out to your shoulders. What I like to call little chicken wings. So you got your little chicken wings. And I want you to make circles in one direction. And see if you can use your breath. Inhale to come up and exhale down. So range of motion, we're warming up the shoulders. You may notice one side might be a little bit more tight than the other. Nice and slow. And then go ahead and stop. And then see if you can go in the reverse direction. That might also feel a little bit different. All right, and then go ahead and stop here. And then you're going to take a breath in and open up your elbows. So your arms are really cactus, but your forearms are parallel to the floor. I like to call this cactus wings. And you'll take a breath in and see if you can kiss your shoulder blades together on your back and feel your chest open. And then on your exhale, take your right arm on top of your left, grab a hold of opposite shoulders, and then take a breath in and come to eagle arms. So touch the backs of your hands together to your inhale. And then on your exhale, go ahead and touch opposite shoulders again. And then breathe in, come back to your cactus wings, kissing the shoulder blades together on your back. And this time on your exhale, take your left forearm on top of your right, grabbing a hold of opposite shoulders. And then inhale, eagle wrap the arms, touching the backs of the hands together. And then exhale, hands onto opposite shoulders. We'll do that one more time each side. Inhale, cactus wings. Exhale, right over left. Inhale, eagle, backs of the hands to touch, and then really feel the opening in your shoulders. Range of motion here too. One more time. Inhale, cactus wings. Exhale, left arm on top of right. Breathing in, touch the back of your hands together. Exhale, hands onto opposite shoulders. And then from here, inhale, one more time, cactus wings. And then on your exhale, just let your hands rest down by your sides. Okay, from here, go ahead and extend your legs out in front of you. And then maybe I'll just turn sideways so you can see me. I'll do this with you, because I really kind of like these. We're gonna work range of motion in our toes, our feet, and our ankles. And then just take your hands to the floor any way that's comfortable for you. And you can have your feet apart. They don't need to be touching. And we're just going to start with the toes. So you'll curl your toes in, make a fist. That could be your exhale. And then on your breath in, open up your toes. Like really spread them wide. Exhale, curl the toes in, kind of like you're making fists with your feet. And then inhale, open up. And continue to do that a couple of times. Feel the stretching of your toes, feeling the work in those muscles. We don't often do this. And also feel the work in your calves. On your next time that your toes are spread, stay there. And then just relax your feet a little bit. Okay, this time take a breath in and go ahead and point your toes really long. It's your inhale. Then on your exhale, pull your toes back, push through your heels and really flex the feet. And then we're going to point the toes. So think Barbie doll foot. You're going to push the balls of the feet forward, but pull your toes back. Take another breath in and stay here and breathe out. Okay, inhale, go ahead and point your toes again. Exhale, flex the feet, pull the toes back. And then floint, balls of the feet forward, toes back. Take another breath in, stay here to exhale. Okay, one more time. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, flex the feet. Take a breath in and floint. Stay here to breathe in. And then this time on your exhale, I want you to see if you can fold your feet together like you're closing the soles of your feet together like you're closing a book. You feel that stretch in the outer ankles. And then take a breath in and open them wide, pulling them back. And then do this a few more times. Exhale, closing the feet together. Inhale, opening them up. Exhale, close. Inhale, open up. So you can notice what the range of motion is in your ankle. One might be a little bit different from the other one. Good. And then from here, go ahead and bend your knees. Bring the soles of the feet to the floor. And you can take your knees over to one side. And we're going to walk onto our hands and knees. You can grab your blocks. Walk towards your block towers. Have your hands on your blocks. On your hands and knees. Taking your time. If your knees are sensitive and you want to put a blanket under your knees, go ahead and do that. All right, everybody looks really good here. All right, so take a breath in and stretch your right toes behind you. And then on your exhale, go ahead and step your right foot forward between your blocks. Okay. On your exhale, I want you to swing your left toes towards the right side of your mat, kind of making a kickstand. So Tari, turn your toes the other direction, the other way. There you go. On your breath in, go ahead and take your left arm forward and take it all the way up towards the sky, and you'll open up towards a warrior two shape. And then take your other arm forward and come all the way up. So you're upright in your spine. On your exhale, pull your shoulders down away from your ears and really feel your feet down on the ground. From here, nice and easy, you'll take your hand onto your hip, your back hand onto your hip. And then take your other arm up by your ear and take a reverse warrior pose. And then come forward and bring your front forearm down onto your thigh, right forearm down, and left arm up and over your ear. And really reach here. All right. Inhale, come all the way back. Your hand back onto your hip, tip up and back for a peaceful, modified warrior. And then on your exhale, come forward, forearm onto the thigh, and arm over your ear. Great. Take a breath and come all the way up now and find your warrior two pose. Stay here to exhale. And then on your breath in, find your cactus wings again. So cactus the elbows, pull them back so that your shoulder blades are pulling towards one another. And then on your exhale, right arm on top of left, same as we just did, grabbing hold of your shoulders. And then on your breath in, eagle wrap the arms. Touch the backs of the hands towards one another. And then slowly lower your hands back onto your shoulders. Yeah, Sheila, nice. And then slowly go ahead and find your cactus wings again, spreading them wide. Then on your exhale, this time left forearm on top of your right, giving yourself a little hug. And then on your breath in, bring the backs of the hands to touch, finding your ego. Exhale, hands onto opposite shoulders. Breathe in and find your warrior two arms again, nice and long. Feeling that extension across your chest. And then on your exhale, slowly take your hands down onto your blocks. You'll swing your left toes back around. And then on your exhale, go ahead and pull your right knee back next to your left knee. And we'll do the other side. Take a deep breath in, reach your left toes back behind you. Nice long stretch. Maybe you feel that stretch in the toes as we just did. And then on your exhale, go ahead and step your left foot forward between your blocks. And then go ahead and swing your right toes towards the left side of your mat. And then go ahead and take your arm forward and all the way up towards the sky and come back towards your warrior two, lifting your left hand off your block. And then on your exhale, see if you can soften your shoulders. Nice. Okay. You're going to take your right hand onto your right hip, exhaling. And then tip up and back for peaceful warrior pose on your breath in. And then on your exhale, come forward, dropping your front forearm onto the thigh and reaching your back arm up and over your ear. Really reach with your right fingertips. And then on your breath in, come all the way back. You can take your hand onto your hip, left arm up and over your ear. Exhale, come forward, left forearm down, right arm up and over. So we're moving with the breath. We're starting to get that lymphatic fluid to flow. Come all the way back up. Find your warrior two pose and settle in there. Yeah. And then take a breath in and see if you can find your cactus wings again, really pulling the shoulder blades together on your back, really opening up your chest. Then on your exhale, left arm over your right, left arm over right, hands onto opposite shoulders. And then inhale, eagle wrap the arms, bring the backs of the hands to touch. And then on your exhale, hands onto opposite shoulders. Breathe in, finding your cactus wings, feeling that openness across the chest. And then exhale, take the opposite arm, your right forearm on top of your left. Inhale, finding your eagle, backs of the hands to touch, feeling that reach and stretch in the shoulders. Exhale, hands onto opposite shoulders. And then breathe in, find your warrior two arms, really stretch wide. Nice. On your exhale, one hand at a time down onto your props. Very carefully spin your back toes back, tuck them under, and take a breath in. Go ahead and pick your knee up off the floor. Yep. Breathe in, pull your chest forward. Exhale, step forward, both knees bent, keeping your heart as far forward as you can. Straighten the legs on your breath in, reach your arms high over your head. And then on the exhale, just lower your hands down by your side. Now let's take a little block test since we're here. Breathe in, reach your arms high over your head. Then on your exhale, go ahead and bend your knees and take your hands onto your blocks. Yep, keeping your heart forward, nose back. Feel that extension in your spine. Feel that work in your legs in your chair pose and push down into your feet. All right, breathing in, reach the arms up, straighten through your legs. And then on your exhale, just lower your arms down by your sides. Okay, so we'll take this little Vinyasa now. Breathing in, reach your arms high over your head. Feel that range of motion in your arms and shoulders already. Then on your exhale, bend your knees, pull your chest forward, and take your hands down onto your blocks. All right, on your breath in, step back with your left foot. And feel that stretch in the toes as you push back into your left heel. And then on your exhale, go ahead and lower your back knee down towards the floor. Breathe in, reach your arms high over your head. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good, nice and easy. You're going to open up to your warrior two. See if you can spin that leg around. Yep, keeping your balance. And then tip up and back for a peaceful warrior pose again. Really opening up this side. Then on your exhale, come forward and find your side angle pose one more time. And really reach your back arm up and over your ear. And then really use your breath. Inhale, come all the way back up. Peaceful warrior. You can have your hand down the back leg. You can also have your hand on your hip if you want. And then exhale, come forward for your side angle pose. Take another breath in. And on your exhale, slowly reach your hands down onto your props. Nice and easy, you'll swing your back leg around. Tuck the back toes under. Breathe in and pick your back knee up off the floor. Really push into your heel. Pull your chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, step forward, both knees bent. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift the arms high over your head. And exhale, bend the knees and come right back down. Good. This time, take a breath in, reach back with your right toes nice and long on your mat. Slowly exhale, lower your back knee down towards the floor. Go ahead and reach your arms up to frame your head. Shoulders down away from your ears. Pull your belly back. Good, and then spin your back toes and then open out to your warrior two. Take your time. Shoulders down, heart lifted. And then breathe in, tip up and back for your peaceful warrior pose. Maybe your hand's on your hip, maybe your hand is down your back leg. Exhale, come forward towards your side angle pose. Forearm down, arm over your ear. Good. Do this twice more, staying with your breath. And again, remembering that movement with the breath helps to strengthen the immune system, and it helps us to move lymph through the body, which is very important for us, right, as survivors. One more time for your peaceful warrior. And then come towards your warrior two pose. Take another breath in. And then nice and easy, exhale, both hands down to your blocks. Once you feel steady, swing your back toes around. Tuck them under, breathe in and pick your back knee up. On your exhale, step forward, both knees bent. Inhale, straighten the legs and fly the arms all the way up. And then on your exhale, go ahead and lower your arms down by your side. Okay, so we're going to kind of put all of that together now. Stay with me, stay ahead of me, stay slower, that's fine. Stay with your breath. Okay, breathe in, reach your arms high over your head, push down into your feet. Exhale, bend the knees, pull your chest forward, find that length in your neck, hands down onto your blocks, finding your chair. And then breathe in, step back with your left foot. And then this time, go ahead and turn your left heel down towards the floor. Left heel down, unless you're modifying. And then everybody take your right forearm down onto your right thigh. Right forearm down, yep. And then take your left arm forward and start to look up under your arm and find a side angle pose. Yeah. And then take a deep breath in. Really settle down into your feet on your exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, breathe in, come all the way up towards your warrior two pose. Really spread across the collarbones. Really reach the arms forward and back. Take another breath in here and then really settle down on your exhale. Okay, breathing in, find your cactus wings again. Bend the elbows and pull the shoulder blades together on your back. Really open up your chest. And then on your exhale, go ahead and take your right forearm on top of your left, grab opposite shoulders. And then on your inhale, find your eagle arms, back of the hands together. Exhale, your hands down onto opposite shoulders. Good. Inhale, find your cactus wings again, really opening up the chest. And then on your exhale, left forearm on top of your right. Inhale, eagle wrap the arms, back of the hands to touch. Exhale, hands onto opposite shoulders. Breathe in, finding your cactus wings, kissing the shoulder blades together on your back. Good, stay here, breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, on your breath in now, go ahead and find your warrior two, really extending through the arms. All right, on your exhale, take your right forearm down onto your right thigh, left arm up and over your ear. And then breathe in, come all the way up, finding your peaceful warrior pose. And if you'd like for here, if your back knee is on the floor, stay there. But if your back knee is lifted, see if you can straighten your front leg and find a peaceful triangle pose. So Dale, you could straighten, yeah, and see if you can get more stretch. Good, and then take a breath in, come forward and find your exhale, finding your side angle pose, dropping the forearm down under the thigh, arm over your ear. And then we'll just move back and forth between those. Inhale, come all the way up, peaceful warrior or triangle if you want to straighten through that front leg. And then exhale, come forward to your side angle pose. So we're working range of motion here. Keep moving on your own with your own breath. Range of motion in the shoulders, and the hips, the knee joint, also in the ankles. Good. And as you transfer from one shape to the other, feel your feet grounded. Maybe your back knee is also grounded. Good. And then nice and easy, everybody come back to your warrior two pose on your breath in. Really nice. Take another inhale. On your exhale, cartwheel your hands down onto your blocks. You'll peel your back heel up off the ground. If your knee is down, tuck your back toes and pick your back knee up on your breath in. Everybody on your exhale, step forward, both knees bent to your chair pose. And then inhale, straighten the legs, really lift the arms high, push down into your feet. And then exhale, come right back down, bend the knees, take your hands down onto your blocks. Okay, take another breath in, step back with your left foot. And then go ahead and turn your heel down towards the ground. Okay, and then this time take your left forearm down onto your left thigh. And then take your right arm forward and go ahead and look up under your arm. Take a deep breath in here and a breath out. Nice and easy. Inhale, come all the way up and find your warrior two pose. And then exhale, finding your side angle pose, reach the arm over your ear. Twice more. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, side angle. Good, and then take a breath in, come all the way back and find your warrior two pose. And then exhale, really settle down here. Drop the shoulders, lift up your chest, feel the strength in your back. And then inhale, go ahead and find your cactus wings. Bend the elbows and pull the shoulder blades together on your back. Really open up your chest. Then on your exhale, left forearm on top of right, grabbing your opposite shoulders. Inhale, eagle wrap the arms, backs of the hands to touch. Exhale, hands onto opposite shoulders. Good. Inhale, cactus wings. Kiss the shoulder blades together on your back, open your chest. Then on your opposite, you're going to switch, opposite form on top, grabbing opposite shoulders. Inhale, eagle wrap the arms. Exhale, hands onto opposite shoulders. And then take a breath in and open up the arms, finding your warrior two. Take a deep breath in here and stay. And then on your exhale, go ahead and cartwheel your hands down onto your blocks. If your back knee is down, swing your leg around, tuck your back toes under and breathe in to pick your back knee up, pull your chest forward. Really nice. Then on your exhale, step forward, both knees bent. Inhale, straighten the legs, fly your arms high over your head. And exhale, lower the arms down. Okay, let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach your arms high over your head. Exhale, bend the knees, pull your chest forward, hands down onto your blocks. Breathe in, step back with your left foot, leaving your right foot forward. Turn your back heel down towards the floor. Take your right hand down onto your right forearm. Your right forearm down into your right thigh. And reach your left arm over your ear. Yeah. Okay, pull the shoulder blades together on your back here even and feel your feet down on the ground. And then take a breath in and find your warrior two pose. Let's start here. Okay. Stay here to exhale, soften your shoulders. Inhale, go ahead and find your cactus wings. Pull the shoulder blades together, elbows towards one another. And then on your exhale, right forearm on top of left, grabbing opposite shoulders. Inhale, touch the backs of the hands together. Exhale, hands onto opposite shoulders. Inhale, finding your cactus wings, feel your chest expand. Exhale, left forearm on top of your right, grabbing opposite shoulders. Inhale, eagle arms, backs of the hands to touch. Exhale, hands onto opposite shoulders. Good. Inhale, finding your cactus wings. Yeah, stay here and breathe. And then right from here, see if you can drop your right forearm down onto your right thigh and reach your left arm up and over your ear. And really anchor down into your feet. Inhale, come all the way up through your warrior two pose. Take a peaceful warrior, hand down your back leg or onto your hip. If you'd like to straighten through that front leg, go ahead and do. And then on your exhale, you'll bend your front knee, drop your forearm down that thigh. and then reach your arm up and over your ear. Really beautiful. Twice more like that. Breathing in, come all the way back up. Straighten the leg if you'd like. Exhale, come forward, bending through your front knee. See if you can soften your jaw as you do this. One more time. Release the muscles in your jaw. Feeling that extension in the hip, in the armpits, the shoulders, and come forward, finding your side angle pose. Okay, so let's end in your side angle pose. Take a breath in. Everybody on your exhale, take your hands down onto both blocks. If your back knee's on the floor, Tari, swing your toes around and breathe in to pick up your back heel. Everybody pull your chest forward. Then on your exhale, step forward, both knees bent. Inhale, straighten legs, fly your arms up. Good, and then on your exhale, come all the way back down. Last round. This time, breathe in, step back with your right leg. Turn your right heel down towards the floor. And then you'll take your left forearm down onto your left thigh and reach your right arm forward, finding your side angle pose. Yeah, and really feel the range of motion there in your shoulder. Take your time. And then slowly come up and find your warrior two. Okay, lift your heart and lower your shoulders down in your exhale. Okay, breathe in, finding your cactus wings. Bend the elbows back towards one another, kiss the shoulder blades together. On your exhale, left forearm on top of right, grabbing opposite shoulders. Use your breath. Inhale to bring the backs of the hands to touch. Exhale, hands onto opposite shoulders. Inhale, open up, finding your cactus wings. Really push down into your exhale, right forearm on top of the left. Inhale, backs of the hands to touch. Exhale, hands onto opposite shoulders. And then this time, go ahead and open up and find your warrior two arms, nice and wide. But nice and easy from here, go ahead and take your forearm down onto your front thigh and up, arm up, back up and over your ear. And then go ahead and seesaw back and forth between your side angle pose, your reverse warrior, or your reverse triangle pose. Again, letting that breath and that movement start to pump that lymph through the body. Also strengthening our immune system. And also feel the power in your legs, the power in your back, the power that is, that strength that's in your body still. And then nice and easy, you'll take your time. You'll come back towards your warrior two pose. And then slowly go ahead and cartwheel your hands down onto your props. Tari, swing your back knee around. Anybody who's got the back knee down, make sure that knee is back behind you. Breathe in, pick your back knee up. Everybody pull your chest forward. Exhale, step forward, both knees bent. Inhale, straighten the legs. Really reach your arms up. And then on your exhale, go ahead and lower your arms down by your sides. Really, really, really great job. All right, let's take a balance pose. You're gonna step towards either the middle of your mat, away from your props. If you'd like to be near a wall for balance, you could do that. We're gonna work on tree pose. And we'll work on adding a little movement element into tree. So we'll work range of motion. So we'll stand on the right foot first. And you could pick up your left heel and put your left heel leaning in towards your right ankle. So you'll turn your left knee out. And if your toes are going to stay on the floor, that's fine. You'll just have the heel resting into your ankle. If you'd like to slide your foot up your inner calf, you could do that. And if you'd like to, you could slide your foot to your inner thigh, but just make sure that your foot is not on your knee. So wherever you're at, if your hands are on your hip, that's great. If your hand is on a wall, that's fine too. See if you can lift your spine, lift the crown of your head. All right, if you've got one hand on the wall, you're gonna keep it there. If your hands are on your hips and you feel steady, you wanna stay there, that's fine. Otherwise, for this vinyasa, breathe in and reach your arms high over your head. And then on your exhale, go ahead and lower your arms down. And really move with your breath. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, lower. And then do that a couple of times. Again, exploring the range of motion in the arms. We've done quite a bit of it today. Range of motion also in your left hip with your knee turned out. Definitely in your ankle and your toes. See if you can release your jaw also. Good. The next time your arms are up, go ahead and leave them up just for a moment. Then on your, and then on your exhale, take your hands onto your hips. And then breathe in, turn your left knee forward, and then slowly lower your left foot to the floor. You could step your feet wide if you want, and you can take your hands off your hips and maybe give your legs a little bit of a shake. Might feel a little tight in that outer standing leg. Yes, shake your hips like Dale is doing. Shake your knees out a little bit. And we'll try the other side, right? So we're balancing, and balancing is always really different from side to side. So if this side feels a little bit more wobbly than the other, it's fine, don't worry about it. So we're gonna stand on the left foot. You'll lift your right heel, turn your knee out, and then maybe your heel rests on your left ankle. Maybe your foot slides to the inside of your calf. Maybe it comes to the inner thigh. Decide which location makes sense for you. If your hand is on a wall, that's great. You take your hands to your hips. And then nice and easy on your breath in, reach your arms up. If you got one hand on the wall for balance, keep it there. And then on your exhale, use your breath to lower the arms down. As you do this, you can feel your heart lift. Knowing that the breath, right, moving of the breath is allowing that lymphatic pumping to happen through the body, moving that fluid. Feeling the range of motion being worked on and strengthened and loosened. There's a lot of tightness from surgeries, from radiation, also tension. So notice what's happening in your shoulders and maybe even in your neck. And then the next time that your arms are up, go ahead and stay there. Good, and then nice and easy on your exhale, you'll lower the arm, turn your lifted knee forward, and then slowly go ahead and lower your foot towards the ground. And again, go ahead and step your feet just a little bit wide and give your legs a shake. So we're going to work this other pose, and to get there is a little interesting. So you're going to stand in the center of your mat, face the long edge of your mat, and have your feet touching. All right. So Kathleen, can you stand a little bit more in the middle of your mat, but turn again to face me? Yeah, there you go. So you're going to have space. All right. So you're going to take a breath in and get tall in your spine. Then on your exhale, just bend your knees a little bit. And then on your inhale, I want you to turn your toes out. Toes out. Yeah. So your heels are in. Take another breath in. Stay here to exhale. And then on your breath in, turn your heels out. Both heels. Yep. And then see if you can keep going until your feet are straddled to a point where you feel steady. Yeah, and you can do one foot at a time if you want, as Tari's doing. So we're going to work towards a goddess pose. So in goddess, your feet are pretty wide, but depending on your hips and your knees, you'll decide what's most comfortable for you. What's really important is that your toes are turned out more than your heels. So your heels are in comparison to your toes. All right, and then go ahead and bend your knees. Take your hands onto your thighs or your hips. And then see if you can lift your chest up and lower your shoulders down. All right, so we're working range of motion in the ankles, the knees, and the hips. You'll take a deep breath in and see if you can straighten the legs a tiny bit. And then on your exhale, go ahead and bend the knees. Inhale, straighten just a little bit. Exhale, bend. All right, so if that feels good for you and you want to stay there, that's great. If you want to add the arms, on your breath in, go ahead and straighten the legs a little and lift your arms up. And then on your exhale, go ahead and bend the knees and maybe drop your hands back down onto your thighs. Yes, or you could cactus your arms like Sheila's doing. That's really great too. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach your arms up. Exhale, either cactus the hands or take your hands down into your thighs. And then just do that a couple of times on your own. Feel what's happening in your hips. See if you can really get your feet grounded. Do that one more time. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Good. And then take another breath in. Go ahead and straighten the legs. Take your hands onto your hips. Have your knees slightly bent. And then see if we can do this the other way. So from here, see if you can turn your toes in. So you kind of rock onto your toes and lift the heels, and then see if you can rock onto your heels and turn the toes. And then keep heel toeing your feet until they come together to touch. You can go as slow or as fast. Kathleen, I like your little bounces. That's great. So working the ankles, the knees, the toes, and the hips. Awesome. All right. So let's do this now. We're going to start to come down onto the mat. So go ahead and come back to your block towers. And if you've moved them, that's okay. Bring them back. We're just going to use them to work our way down towards the mat. And then just go ahead and stand nice and tall between your blocks. And then slowly take a breath in, reach your arms high over your head. Then on your exhale, go ahead and bend the knees, pull your chest forward, hands down onto your blocks. And then inhale to step back with your right foot. And then on your exhale, slowly lower your right knee down towards the floor. Stay here, breathe in and lift your chest up on your breath in. And then on your exhale, move your left knee back. Okay? And then you can walk your blocks back, and then you'll just take your hips over to one side, and then slowly come down to sit, and then swing your legs out in front of you. And then you'll want to move your blocks just off so they're out of your way. And then bend your knees, place the soles of your feet to the floor, and take your hands behind you for support. Yeah, and then take your feet wide. So your fingers could be facing the back wall behind you. They could also be turned around to face you. They could also be turned slightly out, whatever is most comfortable for you. Your feet are wide and take your knees wide. Let's see, Tari, see if you can separate your feet just a tiny bit. Yeah, good. Okay, everybody take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, let your knees fall all the way to the right. All the way to the right. Yep, so it's a little twist. And then you're going to take your left arm up by your ear and turn your chest towards the right side of the room. Yeah, and then make big circles with your left arm. So again, working range of motion in the hips here. The knees are turned to the right side. Range of motion in the shoulders. Yep, you can make those circles as big or as small as you'd like. You could also cactus your elbow to make those circles. Good, and then when you're ready, go ahead and stop. We're going to make circles in the other direction. Just notice if there's any like little clicks that happen. That happens for me all the time. Maybe you want to linger a little bit in one area. And again, if you'd like cactusing the elbow, you could do that. Good, and then go ahead and take a couple more. Yeah, that's nice, Tari. Tari's got her hand behind her neck, making circles with her elbows. A little chicken wing elbow. It's nice. All right, and then go ahead to find stillness, and then take your hand back behind you, and then gently take a breath in. Lift your knees up towards center. Feel center. And then on your exhale, take your knees all the way to the left side. And then nice and easy again, turn your chest towards the left. And then make circles with your right arm. You can cactus the elbows, feel this little twist. Range of motion in the shoulders and the hips. You can move your neck around as well. It may feel nice. And as you do this, where is your breath? Where's your inhale? And where is your exhale? All right, and then change direction if you haven't already. Yeah, maybe you want to take the other variation, either bending the elbow or placing the hand behind your head at any speed you'd like. Good, and then take a couple more of those. Good. And then slowly come back towards stillness. You'll take your hand back to the floor behind you. And then breathe in, lift your knees up towards center. And then from here, just walk your legs straight out in front of you. And find a little Dandasana. So you'll pull the toes back, push through the heels. Your hands can be right by your hips. They could be slightly behind if you'd like. And then we'll take a little series of cat-cows. You'll breathe in and pull your chest forward. And then on your exhale, go ahead and round, pulling the belly back. And then just stay with your breath doing this. As you breathe in, lifting the chest, you can kiss those shoulder blades together on your back. Staying with your breath, keeping your jaw nice and soft, and even exploring here, the range of motion in your spine. Notice where there might be a little sticky space that you may want to stay in a little bit more. Again, this movement with the breath is helping to support our immune system, pumping that lymphatic fluid through the body, really strengthening our immune system. All right, nice and easy. Take a deep breath in and come towards center. And then we're going to start to work towards our backs, but I'd like you to have your props behind you. So if your props are in front of you, you could just spin yourself around and you can make a little choo-choo train with your blocks. You could, if you've got blankets like Tari has there behind her, you can make a stack. So Sheila, you're gonna stack them at the top edge of your mat, at the back edge of your mat. Flip them the long way and put them short end to short end, Sheila. Yeah, there you go. Great. Good. So you just want to make sure they're behind you. So you're going to slowly come to lay on your back. So there's different ways you could do that. Sheila, you're going to have to come forward a little bit more just to clear your blocks. You could bend the soles of bend your knees and place the soles of your feet to the floor and take your knees over to one side and extend one arm. I think Tari's going to demonstrate that and slide down. You could also, maybe Kathleen will try this. You'll bend your elbows and put your forearms down on the ground and then walk your way back and come down. So Kathleen, just slide your blocks so that they're out of your way. So you're going to put your arms on them, not your back. So flip them around so that they're horizontal. Pretend they're a bolster at the back of your mat. We'll get it. And then just make sure that your head's not on there at all. So you're going to move them all the way back so your head's on the floor. Kathleen, take a look at Sheila. Yes, exactly. So Kathleen, move it so that your back is not lifted by your props. There you go. And then once you're down on your back, just feel the nervous system kind of relax while you're down. And then take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, from here, nice and easy, go ahead and walk your legs long till the backs of your legs come to touch the floor. And then feel the whole surface of your back body down on the ground. Okay, from here, I want you to take a breath in, reach your arms up towards the sky and all the way back towards the wall behind you. And as you do that, point your toes. That's your breath in. And then on your exhale, lift your arms all the way up towards the sky. Pull your toes back, really flex through the feet and lower your palms down by your sides. Breathing in, reach your arms high over your head, point through the toes, taking this full body stretch. And then exhale, pull the toes back, lift your arms up and lower your arms down. And then go ahead and take a few more of these on your own. Really reach and breathe, inhaling. Exhale, pull the toes back. And as you do this, right, we're working range of motion in the shoulders, in the ankles as well. And again, feel that nice stretch in the body as you reach. I really love doing this. Breathing in and reaching like this, you really feel the length of your body, feel the power of your breath. Feel that work from head to toe. All right. Take one more breath in and stretch, reach high above your head. And then on your exhale, pull the toes back and then lower your arms down. And then from here, just let your feet relax. So your feet aren't really doing any work. Just let them fall out. Just let them be really lazy. And then go ahead and take a breath in. Reach your arms straight up towards the sky. Okay, make little fists with your hands. And then make wrist circles. And then just take note of what direction you're going in. And stay in that direction. You can bend your elbows. You can keep them straight if you'd like. And then start to go the opposite direction. And as you do that, start to take your arms up and over your head. And you maybe land them to your props. Maybe you take your arms wider than your props if that's comfortable for you in your shoulders or in your chest. And then just let your arms rest wherever's comfortable. So they can be out wide. They could be on your props. And then go ahead again, see if you can imagine your feet heel toeing in and out, and see if you can heel toe your feet wider apart and take up as much space as you can. And we're going to stay here for our resting pose. Go ahead and take a breath in, really fill your lungs up. And then on your exhale, see if you can reach a little bit more through each arm, through each leg, get really long through each limb. And then take another breath in and feel your body lift up. And then on your exhale, as you push the air all the way out, let your body get super heavy, 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 heavy. And again, let your toes relax, let your fingers relax. And then just stay here and rest. If you would like to stay in this resting shape, go ahead and stay. If you would like to come up to sit slowly, go ahead and start to move your fingers, your toes. You'll slowly slide your legs towards one another, bending one knee, bending the other, bringing the soles of the feet to the floor. And once you have that, you'll decide which side you'd like to roll over towards and maybe lift that arm up by your ear. And then you'll slowly roll to that side and use your opposite hand to help to press you up. And then go ahead and take your time finding a seat. And once you have that seat, just go ahead and sit with your eyes closed. And then just take a moment to come back to your breath, sitting nice and tall in your spine. So we've worked range of motion in all of our limbs. And I find that post-diagnosis, one of the things I've learned in terms of range of motion, while that is true of the body, one of the things that we need to stretch is just our thoughts in our brains of what is possible post-cancer. Sitting nice and tall in your spine. I'm going to end class today with one round of Om. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Oh. Go ahead and touch your palms together at the center of your heart to seal in this practice. And I like to say on and off our mats, let us live to respect others and to find love and kindness for ourselves as well. Namaste.
Namaste.
Everybody, thank you so much for letting me teach today. Thank you to Tari. Thank you to all of the Y4C team. Thank you so much. Feel good in your body. I think this class and other Y4C classes will be free on y4c.com. So go ahead and practice with us. Be well, take care, have a good day.